Oh, this is way up here, alright. Yeah, this first dungeon is a whole lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. And that's honestly probably a good thing, considering that, as far as I can tell, this doesn't have like a huge number of dungeons, so... I mean, it might have a lot of dungeons, but like on the... just out in the field, it showed only 2 dungeons, so unless there's more that has to do with like that SBC Abend place, I'm not sure.
Good job.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured, that I would need to go in these 2 and then activate where it switches. Unappraised legendary shotgun, that is interesting. Probably one of the physical shotguns. Yeah, I probably got a legendary Valkyrie Mark IV, which is alright. Not sure if I'm gonna use it. This looks like a like it should be a door, but it isn't. So far this dungeon, at least the parts I've seen of it, it has been like a really good balance of challenge, without being frustrating. Like, if they did have a a decently hard boss at the end of this, I probably wouldn't really be that unsurprised by that. Zodiac Crown. And we have a upgraded Elemental Lord, or whatever it's called. And I do kind of like this boss, does kind of switch up like the weak points, where you have to shoot his hands instead of his head. You know, just that little bit of variation.
ダウン成功。今だ。
最高ですわ。
アファス。ああ。ナイスプレー。
I'm gonna praise sword.
レアアイテムか。
Whoops.
ついてるね。
So, I'm guessing that is... No. This must be Death's Gun's sword. I forget what it's called, like a stoic? Is that right? But either way, like I... Basically by looking at the like crit chance and stuff, I can usually tell what it is, and I'm pretty sure that is Death Gun's sword variant. And I'm very curious to see how much melee power it has, because I'm pretty sure that that has slightly more melee damage than the typical photon sword. And I was really hoping it was that new strength sword and be like, yes, I can now fight that boss in order to get a legendary version of it, but oh well.
なんだこれは。
扉が凍りついてる。
Anyone have a flamethrower?
くそ。この奥にサチを助ける鍵があるかもしれないのに。
Kirito's getting triggered.
レイちゃんがいるのに扉が動く気配はなし。ということは何か別の条件が必要なのね。
もうすぐ朝だ。今晩中にその条件を見つけるのは無理だろう。
そうね。ここは一度解散して、また明日改めて作戦会議を。
いやダメだ。
キリト君。
サチの様子はどんどん悪くなってる。次にログインした時、サチが無事とは限らない。俺はここに残る。みんなは言ってくれ。この扉を通るための情報はここにいては集まらないだろうし。
たった一人でダンジョンの最終部に。
このままサチを放ってはいけないんだ。もう二度と会えない可能性だってある。またそんなことになったら。
お前
だったら私も残るよ、キリト君。二人で
アスナ。
ここをキリト君たちに任せて手がかりを探しに行くとしても、手当たり次第じゃ時間がかかりすぎるわ。そうね。せめて何か手がかりがあれば。どうなさいましたの、マスター。扉に何か？
Queen of the Night? Well, it must be referring to that plaque there, because I don't see any other wording. Yeah, there we go.
あら、本当ですわ。
Good thing he can read this, because that doesn't even look like words to me.
どうしたの？実はここに来る前は雪原エリアにいたのです。
We saw this exact phrase out there too.
雪原エリア。夜の情報クエストと同時期に解放されたエリアですね。
間違いない。そのエリアがこのダンジョンを攻略する鍵だ。
よかったね、キリト君。
I'll check it out.
はい、私たちにお任せください。
You know, while you people just chill here.
サチ、あと少しだけ我慢していてくださいね。すぐに雪原エリアをクリアして戻ってきますわ。
Yeah, one thing I will say though is that having Sachi as being like a main party member and then going to this, and then like going through the steps to unlock her as a party member, it just feels kind of weird. So like at this point I'm like, yes, we can save the best debuffer that I can see in the game and whatnot, even though that normally I if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have any idea. So. And one thing I will say though as well is that, like, through advertising this DLC and stuff, the creators of this game pretty much made it clear that Sachi was going to be like the main character within this DLC. I don't remember if it quite advertised if Yuna and EG were there, but I'm sure they probably were. So like with their trailers and stuff, they kind of spoiled that these characters were coming back, like in hyping this DLC. I mean, in my mind, I don't really mind it all that much, but it's just, I don't know, just a little bit strange, like having that knowledge beforehand and then going into this. But so far, it's been alright. It's the introductions, the way that they introduced the new characters were just kind of odd, in that they're just like they've randomly entered the story type of thing. I don't know. I think that possibly should have been done differently. But maybe it's just me. I don't know. Let's go to the frozen plant yet again. But yeah, there are like that little thing of the character introductions kind of seemingly being random is kind of, but like it's not really that big of a deal to me. But like everything else has been quite good, so it's just an odd decision, like maybe that they could have done it a little bit differently. For an example, what they could have done was made like Sachi be by that frozen door, but then be like unconscious or something, like next to the door, and then finding her that way instead of. But at the same time, it was pretty funny to see Asuna being afraid of ghosts, though. And playing into that. I think that was pretty well done there. And since I know these monsters are seemingly much tougher than the ones in the field normally, I'm not even gonna bother. That would be a big use of ammo that I just don't think I should invest in.
Yeah.
I mean, if those monsters dropped like one of the, like for an example, the new sword that they added in this DLC, well then maybe that would make sense, but I have a feeling that that isn't the case. It's probably dropped from some sort of boss. But continuing on.
あんた、まさかずっと起きてるわけじゃないわよね。どのくらい寝たの？食事は？
まあまあ、心配なのはわかるけど、ここは固いこと言わないの。
We're hardcore gamers, we don't need sleep.
残念ながら、お前がいない間も攻略はほとんど進んでない。
何回かあの建物に突撃かけてみたんだけどね。吹雪のせいでどうしようもないんだよ。私もいっぱい応援したんだけどね。残念。あとは謎のオブジェクトのことなんだけど。そっちはセブンが解析中。あの子のことだからそろそろなんとかなるんじゃないかな。みんなお待たせ。噂をすれば。セブン、何か分かった？ええ、もちろん。あのオブジェクトはある特定の周波数の音を増幅する装置みたい。 音を増幅。つまりそれはマイクみたいなものってことかい？
おおむねその認識で間違ってないわ。用途は全然違うけどね。あのオブジェクトはただ単に音を大きくするだけのものじゃない。指向性を持ったある種の音波へと変換して殺傷性を持たせるのよ。
音響兵器か。
音響兵器？何それ？
音を利用した兵器のことよ。ほら、音って要するに空気の振動じゃない。使い方によっては物を壊すことだってできるのよ。声でコップを割る歌手なんてのもいるわね。
なるほど。
状況的にあの施設の攻略はその音響兵器を使う必要がありそうね。セブン、使い方は分かった？
もちろん。リズムとメロディーを伴った人間の声に反応するみたいよ。リズムとメロディーを…その通り。歌よ。私とお姉ちゃんにぴったりね。
セブンにぴったりなのはわかるけど、レインもそうなのか？
ええ、お姉ちゃんもアイドルを目指してるの。歌もとっても上手なんだから。ちょっとセブン？いいじゃない。どうせ今からみんなの前で歌うんだから。ね、お姉ちゃん。
いいね。
二人とも上手。
Yeah, that was pretty good.
セブンの歌は知ってたけど、レインもやるな。仲のいい姉妹なんだね。いいな。
みんなどうやら歌を楽しんでいる余裕はなさそうだ。音につられてエネミーがやってきたぞ。
生歌を BGM に暴れ回るっていうのもなかなか悪くないわね。
うわー、次から次へとエネミーが。キリがないよこれ。
セブンちゃん、レインちゃん、そっちの調子はどう？
ごめんなさい。頑張ってるんだけど。純粋に音量不足みたい。せめてもう一人いれば。
人？
仕方ないわね。あら？
ユナちゃん？
そうね、これ以上ない適任がいたわね。
ユナちゃんと一緒に歌えるなんて。私も負けないから。
すごい。 共鳴して。
これならいけそう。3人とも頑張って。
施設が。
Good stuff.
吹雪が止んだ。
Yeah, that was a really good cutscene, I gotta say.
すごい。3人ともお疲れ様。
Harmonic trio.
これでクエストクリアかな。報酬は。
Well, you have a new area to explore. That's the reward.
レア武器は？レア弾丸は？どういうことよ、エム。まだ続きがあるってこと？
いや、施設は完全に沈黙しているし、これ以上続きがあるとは思えない。
レアアイテムの噂はガセネタってこと？そんなのありかよ。
まあ吹雪のおかげで雪中戦のセオリーが身についたし、ある意味レアな体験といえばレアだったのかな。
そんな綺麗事じゃ気が済まないわ。そうだ、これからこの辺りの敵を狩り尽くすわよ。レアアイテムが出るまで憂さ晴らしにもなって一石二鳥。どう？
今から？まあ私はいいけど。
よし、決まりね。クレハちゃんとセブンちゃんたちは
行かなきゃ。
ユナちゃん、どこへ行くの？
私もう少しこの世界を見て回るわ。
そうなの。また会えるわよね。
一緒に歌えて楽しかった。またね。
待ちなさい。あなたそれでいいの？
ええ、私はこのためにここへ来たの。ここで最後まで生きるために。
そうなら私には止める義理も権利もないわ。ただね、あなたの歌とても良かった。いつか一緒に歌いましょう。
ピトさん、今のどういうこと？
なんでもないわ。それより狩りを始めましょう。一緒に来るわよね。
I've got some things to take care of. You know what?
あら、そうなの。残念。それじゃあ私たちだけでも行きましょうか。
マスター、キリトのところへ戻りましょう。あの扉もきっと開くようになっているはずですわ。
Well, before I do that, I'm gonna stop by Kirito's room to appraise that stuff, just to see, well, specifically that one sword, how good or bad it is. I'm gonna guess that the base power is like 1500,
調子はどう
1600
だ？
something.
面白いものが山ほど確認してくれ。なかなかの上物だぞ。
That is surprisingly very good. Then we have a Pandora 87 Mark II. That's like the highest power. I think it's one of the highest like alpha damage shotguns in the game. And then that one. Okay, this gun might be decent if I don't go for the rank 11 version of that super high crit rate gun, because this gun has a surprisingly decent crit rate and rate of fire and stuff, so it's just kind of like one of those guns that if you can't get the one that is a good alternative. That isn't bad either. And the Valkyrie Mark IV is... honestly, with that range, like, it just kind of is like, why would I choose that over this? Well, I guess it does have lower dexterity requirement. Fragonark? A metal sword, one of the few close weapons available in GGO, made from high quality materials including metal plates served as armor for a spaceship. This sword is strong, sharp, and withstands impact quite well. So yeah, it's basically Death Gun sword, but the damage is very disappointing, to say the least. The crit rate is slightly lower than normal photon swords, but it does have 25% better base crit rate. But the damage is only like 15% better than the normal photon sword, which isn't great. The Magician's Hat Alpha. That's quite nice. So I have one of those if I want to wear one. But that dexterity and HP recovery is quite tempting. And then just get all of those on top of that. Doesn't actually... I mean, I'll lock it just in case I want to use that. Just looking for the one. Yeah, that shotgun, like 3,500 physical power, is quite nice. And then lock that. And then just sell that. So let's get back into it. And I'll actually switch my party around this time. So... strength... oh, okay. I was about to say... because I was going to actually put 7 in my party, but not if they won't let me. But I am very interested to see when I can go into SBC Abend, whatever you want to call it.
Arigato. さっきボス部屋の氷が溶けたよ。
サチは大丈夫なのですか？
それが
少し前から こんな風に苦しみ始めて。
時間が惜しい。一刻も早くボスを倒そう。
Defeat the Snowstorm Queen. That sounds like it's going to be a boss that might be more original than the others. I will say that this DLC, like, they reuse a lot of the bosses or named enemies, which in the field area isn't really that big of a deal to me, but when they actually like put the elemental lord essentially in as a boss in this dungeon, it was a little bit disappointing, I will admit. But since they I mean, they at least reskin the colors of some of them, so they look a bit different, but at the same time